Okay, so I've added some carrots, some leafy greens, potato. Hi, Coobs. I had a tub, okay. The only reason why I didn't want to use it is because I was worried. Stop messing with this. I'm gonna put some tinfoil on the lid to keep it insulated. But I was worried about this heat pad, you know, melting the plastic of the tub I got. So I just thought, oh, I have a 10-gallon just sitting in my garage. I just got my adults. They are huge. Here's a female. That's a female Dubia Roach. I did kind of do an upgrade. I took one of the lids from the containers that they came in. I just thought I would use the lid because it's not that deep. And also, there's ridges on the side that they can climb up on. And then that way, the tissue doesn't get dried out as quickly because I can put a little tad bit of more water in there. And then the cardboard won't get all moldy and wet, so. Hello, I have dyed my hair again. It's purple. Ooh, I haven't filmed a video in quite a bit, and it's because I've been really busy with preparing for the end of the term for college since I'm a college student, but I also work at the same time, so I've been really busy, and I'm always busy, but I try to find time to make videos for you guys, and that's kind of why I've been inactive on pretty much everything. I'm not inactive, I'm just very bad at uploading consistently because of that, and I wish I could upload more. Anyway, I have some exciting stuff to share, one of which being I got a Dubia Roach colony, which is what this video is going to be about. The reason why I started a Dubia Roach colony is because most of the time when people have Dubia Roach colonies, they use adult Dubia Roaches to produce young Dubia Roaches to feed to your reptiles. And it's just kind of efficient and cost effective, and so that's why you see a lot of reptile keepers making their own Dubia Roach colonies. And Dubia Roaches are pretty good in like protein, and they're more healthier for a reptile than some other insects that you could possibly feed them. And they're relatively easy to breed, so it's just kind of like, oh wow, a lot of people do it. So I kind of decided to do it because I was spending so much money a week feeding the bearded dragon that I have right now. I have 3 other reptiles, but they don't really eat bugs for some reason. Well, I have a snake, but that definitely doesn't eat bugs. But I have 2 other reptiles who could eat bugs, but they don't. I've tried, they don't want it. So this Dubia Roach colony is kind of more for the bearded dragon because she eats a ton. And I was spending so much money a week on Dubia Roaches because I was buying Dubia Roaches at the pet store that I work at, and they were either like too small or like we didn't get any, or but when we did have them, they were like really expensive. They're like 55 cents per roach, and I was probably spending around $40 a week in total on bugs. Just was like, I can't do this anymore. And recently the price got even higher on our Dubia Roaches. We sell them by the container now, and to buy like 12 of them that are medium size is like $13 for 12, which would last me probably a day. Not even. I mean, she would eat through all of those and still be hungry. I just thought I'm not gonna do this crap anymore, and I just decided to just start my own Dubia Roach colony. And yes, it's a little bit expensive to start, but once you have it established, you'll be saving so much more money in the future. So I'm hoping I get some soon, because this is my first roach colony, so I'm hoping that it goes successfully. Anyway, so I have a tank right below me, and the reason why the tank's in the rabbit room is because I recently found out I'm allergic to Dubia Roaches. I'm like mildly allergic to them. It's just very uncomfortable, and that's why I don't want to deal with it. Apparently, it's not uncommon for people to be allergic to Dubia Roaches. And it's very irritating to my lungs. It hurts really bad, and it makes my nose stuffy, and sometimes my eyes get itchy, but mostly it affects my nose and my lungs the most, and it doesn't go away for like hours. So yes, and I can already feel it happening while I'm in this room. I don't really care. I'm gonna show you the Dubia roaches anyway. I'm struggling with holding 2 roaches at the moment, but I wanted to show you the 2 different genders. The one that's in my hand right now, this one's a male. These guys have wings, but they can't fly. And then I got a female on this piece of cardboard right here. But this is a female Dubia roach, and she doesn't have wings. There's a comparison. Anyway, so these are what adult Dubia roaches look like. Oh, temperature's easy. They have a heat pad and a heat lamp and everything, and I put them in a 10-gallon tank with some cardboard, food, and water. So they're very easy. The one thing I'm struggling with is humidity lately. I don't really know what to do about that yet. So if you have any suggestions on humidity, that would be great, because I don't know if I should mist or not, because the cardboard gets all gross and moldy, and the food does too, so. Anyway, I really wanted some Madagascar hissing cockroaches, and I guess this is my similarity right here. This was cute, but recently I had a customer come in, and she's like, do you guys, can we have some Dubias, because we're thinking about breeding them? And I'm like, we don't sell, like, you know, adult Dubia roaches. And she's like, oh really? And I'm like, yeah. And then she thought that the little guys, little feeder guys, were the adults, and I'm like, they get a lot bigger than that. I want you to have babies soon. Could you do that for me? They don't bite or anything. They're just very shy. I also discovered they kind of jump sometimes, so I'm just trying to be really, really careful with holding her. There's like a Dubia roach shortage like everywhere on like every site I've looked at. There's just like no freaking roaches. And so I bought some on Amazon, and I was like, this is gonna be the sketchiest thing I've ever freaking done, because I spent like $100 on Dubia roaches. I bought like 20 females and like 5 10-ish males, I can't quite remember. I was like, this is gonna be so sketchy. I don't even know if they're gonna make it alive, because I don't know if I could trust these people where I'm getting these roaches from. It's Amazon. You know, I was just super nervous about that. And anyway, so I bought these Dubia roaches off of Amazon, and I was scared as hell that they would all die in the mail, and not one roach died. And they even sent me 2 extras, which is awesome considering how expensive these guys are. I was super worried I would lose these guys, because these guys are much more valuable, especially my females. Because I would be missing out on like hundreds of babies within a year. So I'm transferring all the babies that these guys produce and my 200 other mediums in another container, so that way I don't have to open the main container as much with the adults and not disturb them as much. If you're more experienced with Dubia roach colonies, feel free to leave some comments of some tips and everything, especially with my allergies, because I don't know what to do about that. A lot of people thought I was going to get rid of them. I'm not getting rid of them, even if I'm allergic to them. I'll just suffer the consequences. Thanks for watching this very short video of these roaches. Have a good day.